Go live button. There we go. We're live. Getting ready for Biotech Buzz today.
Hello. How
Let's
you
see.
guys doing?
There we go. We got some people joining us.
Join me.
Drop a one if
Have
you
a
had a
lot
good
of
weekend.
updates today for you guys, and then we're waiting on Spencer. We didn't get any intro today, or what? I didn't see my intro.
Oh, you're getting it. Don't worry. We're
Yeah.
gonna wait a couple minutes here, and then we have to play the intro. Of course, it's too good not to play.
Yes. So, what time is Spencer coming?
He should be here in just a minute. Sounds like he's finishing up with the last stream, and we're still at 2:29, so officially
Oh
still
yeah.
a
So
couple minutes away.
it's early. Yes, for sure. It's early enough. Do we get some people join us?
Yeah, we got Sarah saying hello all. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Ready for some biotech today?
How are you? And then Michael. Hi, Mike.
What did he comment? Is that a roll of sushi? Or what is, oh, beers. Nice, nice.
Oh, beers. It's only 11:30 here, my time. Adam, Jake, how you guys? Hope
It's always
all
5
you as
o'clock somewhere.
well. Yeah, exactly. I miss everybody. You guys had the crypto show. Yeah, everyone's excited. Hi guys. Good to see you all. So yeah, it was a tough day. So I wanted to address the elephant in the room, right? Because I got a little hit on Twitter with ATNX, and I'm really shocked too, because first of all, I was following the money. Percepta Advisors own 13 million shares, and then when I look at the data, I look to find that's the mystery about FDA, because there was a priority review, there was no AdCom meeting, and then now they're saying that they didn't accept that the women with breast cancer wasn't a U.S. population. So why would you accept, the new drug application if that's going to be your issue? So I'm still trying to really uncover what's going on with the FDA and how they think, because I would think like if you're doing an NDA, you should accept to how the trials are designed, right? But I told you guys that if we get a CRL, which we got today, was be a 50% haircut on a stock. So I haven't sold because they have a product, so they're not like one hit wonder, and they're doing 20 million a quarter for revenues. But it sucks. But I told you guys over and over again that those are the risks associated with the with the PDUFA dates. And I have people on Twitter like giving me a hard time, and saying, oh, you should have told us your position side. It doesn't matter. Money is money. I'm going to lose money no matter what, right? So, oh, look at my dog, guys. Say hi, Steve. Look at that. Say hi. Hi. Yeah. So tomorrow, when I told you guys about KMPH, I alerted it at a 595. So we got almost 100% gains. And I am, again, I really like the pipeline. So I'm willing to take the risk. If by any chance we don't get an approval, I will add more to my position. But again, I was putting on Twitter, I was like, hey, I warned you guys, there's no guarantees. I don't know how the FDA is going to turn. But the reason I'm still very positive with the KMPH is because it's a pro-drug of a already approved drug. So I think that safety data is going to be out of the way in regards to that, because it's not a brand new product like ATNX. So, but tomorrow, yeah, the PDUFA date is tomorrow. So, so tomorrow is the PDUFA for KMPH. I'm excited. Hopefully, we get some positive news, since the FDA is slapping everybody with the CRL. I had some Lotto tickets, which I told on Twitter for CRMD, and they also got a CRL. But I bought like 4 contracts. It was like $900 for 4 contracts, and I said, if we hit the FDA. That's going to be awesome. But I had done no studies on the drug. I didn't know anything about it. For me, it was just a lotto ticket. So that's why I didn't post here about the company, because it wasn't a company that I truly believed that was going to get an approval. It was just more of a lotto tickets. The calls, the contracts were cheap. So that would be it. And then, so when people say, what's wrong with ATNX? I told you guys, they got a complete response letter. I told you guys that those are the risks associated with the PDUFA. If you get a complete response letter, you're going to get a 50% haircut. It's going to be a 50% loss. But because they already have an approved drug with the 20 million revenues a quarter, I'm still holding for a little bit. You know, I think selling at the bottom of the bottom is the worst thing you can do. So I'm waiting it out for sure.
All right, Vivi, do you wanna play the intro and get started? I know we got Spencer here, so he's gonna join us in a sec. All right, let's play the intro.
Vivi, what's up?
Hello. I was filling everybody in. You were my witness. Remember how I told you that if you got a complete response letter in PDUFA, you get a 50% reduction in your stock value?
Yeah.
And there's risks associated. So today we had a CRL for ATNX, unfortunately.
We did.
Yeah. So I lost, you know, I consider them out, but they are doing a 20 million in revenues with their other cream that they have that's addressing 40 million patients. So I feel like selling on panic is the worst thing you can do. So I'm just gonna wait it out just to stabilize and see how plays out. But you know, people are all over me on Twitter, you know, like, whoa, you know, you told us this. And I said, I told everyone, do not hold to PDUFA what you're not willing to lose.
That's it, guys. That's it. And that doesn't just go for holding. That goes for investing or trading. Don't invest what you can't lose. Okay.
So then I told, you know what I told everybody, Spence? I'm like, I gave you guys KMPH at a $5.95. PDUFA tomorrow is on 100% gain. Sell today then. Don't blame me tomorrow. I'm like, this is it. But, you know, it's easy for people to place blame on somebody than on themselves, you know, and a lot of people blindly buy without doing their own due diligence, which it's something that I completely discourage too.
Jim Stocks, yeah, spoon feed me, please. Come on, people.
I was showing them. Look at Steve.
Steve? Oh man, I didn't even see Steve there.
Yeah, that's Steve.
Steve's having a good day.
Yeah, Steve is having a good day. Yeah, he's sitting on my lap here. So yeah, so KMPH tomorrow. Can you post the KMPH out? Yeah, look ATNX. I told you guys exactly here on the show. 50% if you get an CRL.
That's it. What was the
KMPH
close?
Is tomorrow.
Close was 9 and opened at got down to 4. All right, KMPH. Let's go. Off that.
Yeah, so 10:35. I alerted at a 5.95. Tomorrow is the decision. The reason that I feel I hope I don't have two losses in 2 days, but the reason I feel more confident is because there's no issues raising with the safety data, and that's what happened with ATNX. This is already an old molecule that's been approved for 15, 20 years. So they made it into safer molecules. So I feel a little bit more positive, but I told everybody, like, hey, if you're not willing to lose 50% of your share, you know, sell it. So I'm here from 5.95. So if I get a 50% of haircut, it's not going to hurt as much as somebody buying today, obviously, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then, you know, people forget my winners. Let me look at a BCRX today, almost at $12.
Real fast, do you know why the FDA issued that CRL?
Yeah, so they issued, and that's what I was telling that is so weird. They issue because of the safety data. They were concerned about some safety, but they also, which it's a mystery for me, Spencer. They also said that they want studies in the U.S. with the U.S. population with breast cancer, and I guess the studies were done overseas. But my question is, why would they approve a new drug application? Why would they put a priority review if they don't like how the study is designed? It just doesn't make any sense at all. And obviously I was following the money. Perceptor Advisor owned 13 million at $11. They bought most of the shares at $11. So they're losing a lot today. That was the issue. So it's going to be a couple of years. The only thing that it's saving them is that $20 million revenue for their one product that was approved in December. So I still consider this as a launch phase. It's only been 3 months. So it's not a completely dead stock. It's not a one-hit wonder, So there's more. There's already an approved drug that is addressing 40 million patients. So I'm going to wait it out a little bit, and I'm just going to hold for now. I think selling in a panic is the worst. And so that would be my thing.
So you're long and you're strong.
Yeah. So yes, I'm long. It's I had that most of it on my IRA, so I don't check my IRA as often. So I'm just gonna leave it there and see each quarter how they're gonna do with their sales. Because this is still a launch phase. I mean, a lot of doctors don't prescribe anything until 6 months of a drug has been approved. A lot of doctors want to feel safe about prescribing. So hasn't been 4 months that they've been approved. So I will hold, but like I said, there's risks on everything. I never guarantee. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't guarantee when the FDA is going to approve these drugs. I held through BCRX. I was very confident with the data, and I'm holding through KMPH, but it can be a slap in my face tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen, but I like their pipeline. So I feel like there's so much more. It's not just one hit wonder. So I'm holding for sure. And then I see a lot of, yeah, you guys are right. I know you cannot write it off an IRA, but at the same time, you cannot write it off your capital gains either. So for me, it's like anything that I look at a long term, I just hold it. Just a second. Yes? What?
Dogs are barking. Dogs are barking in the background. I'll mute Vivi there so we don't all hear what's going on there. So we'll do some ticker time after Vivi. Hold on, Vivi, you're on mute.
No, I'm done. You guys, you guys, there's so many on chat. Did you want to start with some questions? Because it's going to take a while for me to return.
I mean, I feel like we should start with chat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tickers being dropped in here. So let me just scroll all the way to the top. First come, first serve. Okay. Do you know ASRT? You know that one?
ASRT, no, I don't know that one.
Moving right along. Sorry, Tusif, she does not know about the FDA status of ASRT.
I see here.
This is interesting. I don't know if this is in regards to the CRL we just discussed, but they're saying if it is, a third of the population trial was in Russia and the Ukraine. So there's some insight there as to what you were just saying about it being in for ATNX and the trial. What about, let's go more, NSPR.
NSPR, I told you guys what the hang up was. Long term, I'm completely bullish here. But I told you, I think that we're going to see this kind of a price movement until we have the voting on the reverse split. This is out for them to uplist on NASDAQ. The team they have outstanding team in cardiology to conduct the FDA trials. You guys want to a next day, like a miracle stock that you just buy today and you have a 60% gains on the next day. I said I'm along here too. I believe in this company, but it's until we have that RS hanging, a lot of people are going to take a while to add after the RS is set. So I see this stock not moving much until we have the proxy vote, which I think is March 14th. But I'm very bullish long term. Fundamentally, nothing has changed. But people don't like reverse splits, and I don't like them either. But I'm ready to add more to my position in case we do have a reverse split. And the reason I'm not very concerned here, I told you guys I invest in ALT, which they have the COVID, vaccine. They had a reverse split, and I bought it at $6 and went up to, I had to break even at $9, and now it's over $20 the last time I checked. So it's a very small float. And what's going to happen here with Inspire MD, the float is going to be like only 6 million. So it's going to be a tiny float. Any kind of a new, it's going to shoot up the price of the stock. I would not be holding a reverse split with like a 300 million float, where it's going to take a lot for the volume to pick up. So nothing has changed. Yeah, it's a turd. We had the red market, and now we have this RS hanging over us. But I was very transparent with the guys that the RS was coming. So I'm holding long over here.
So who was it in the chat? I just lost it. Somebody asked what PDUFA was. I don't know what PDUFA is. I know PDUFA's PD. Oh, it was Blaze. Thank you. PDUFA. Look it up. Google it. PDUFA date. It is a critical date for understanding how biotech stocks trade and their catalysts. It's basically a deadline. But rather than explain it, you can look at. That's basically what it is. It's a deadline, but it's an important date if you're trading biotech stocks.
So PDUFA. Somebody's asking here again, guys. This is how I'm gonna show you guys how the pharma stocks play out. I told you guys about the GTX when it was 20. Upon approval, can you put that on? I think it went all the way to $32. Can you GTHX? Because somebody's asking about it. I'll tell exactly. So it went out almost at $40, right? That was the approval date. So here's what happens: people sell on the news, then comes down because now they need to prove that they can actually be successful commercializing this drug. So you're not gonna see any movement in the stock until they launch the product, and 3 months later, they can show that they're producing scripts. Long-term, fundamentally, nothing has changed. This is a really promising company. I think a lot of companies are going to adopt this drug because this drug is to take it before you do chemotherapy. So you have less side effects. But this is how pharma is, guys. I hate to say it, but you sell on the news and then you buy back when it stabilizes. So the best strategy here with these shakes was you buy the 20, you sold the day of PDUFA, and then you wait until it goes down and then you buy it back for a long-term hold. So this is how pharma is, and now with the market, the way things are a little unstable, people are trying to take as much profits as they can, because the market, the way the market is, nothing's guaranteed that we're going to have a green day tomorrow. So people are just taking profits.
Vivi, I'm wondering if you ever observed that the movement of the overall market influences how biotech stocks trade, because we all know that a biotech stock will go up on good news, good drug news, go down on bad drug news, like we saw today. But have you observed that the overall market can also dictate how a biotech stock trades, or is it purely dependent on drug data?
I believe that if there's no catalyst, the stock's going to suffer. And then I believe that if we're in a bear market, even with the news, maybe the news is not going to be, the stock gains is not going to be as much as we would if we were on a bull market. So I feel like in a bear market, biotechs, when it gets cyclical, I think in March, April is a good month for biotech. So you can have an opportunity. So I'm not selling anything that I know there's a catalyst coming up. Like I'm still long on a ITRM because they have the antibiotic PDUFA date in July. So even if the market goes red tomorrow, I know that we will have that run up to PDUFA, even if I have to wait a couple more months to get there. So I do believe that, if there's no catalyst in a bear market, yeah, the stocks are going to suffer. But I think everybody the stock moves with the catalysts. This is like one sector that I feel like we can beat the market if we follow the catalysts. And then somebody said BCRX is a monster, right, you guys? I told you guys about it like it was like $4. So it's my long-term hold for sure.
What about Cormedix, CRMD?
I told you guys I never promoted this company here. I told you guys I had a lot of tickets. I bought 4 contracts like for $900. I was just, it was a lot of ticket for me. I never came here and dissect the data and talk to you guys about the company. So they got a CRL. So the good thing about this company though, they got a CRL not on efficacy, so they don't have to redo all their clinical trials. They got a complete response letter on manufacturing. So I think that can be easily resolved. So I feel like the hold, it can be a lot shorter here. I had calls. I lost $1,000 on my calls. I just closed my position. So I'm not holding long. I never had equity.
Okay. What about, let's go back up to the chat. KMPH, Charlie, rewind this video back 15 minutes. We discussed that already. What about ITRM? We've discussed this one previously.
Yeah, I just told you guys. I mean, yeah, what is RTM doing today? What is the...
It's up 9%, up 9.5%. Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, so I was able to, I actually averaged down. So now my price is a 190. I averaged down when it was even lower. Like I said, they have a PDUFA in July for their antibiotics for urinary tract infections. So it's not a position I would sell in case of a sell-off. You know, I'm holding.
Okay. BLCM.
Never heard of this one.
No. Okay. Keep seeing Clover Health.
Oh, Clover! I'm long in Clover. Aren't they supposed to report earnings soon? There's a little. They got a little life today.
Look at that! Look at that on the screen right there, guys. Q4 earnings announcement confirmed after market close today. Conference call is scheduled at 5 p.m. That's Eastern time.
Yeah. So I feel like with the Medicare, I'm bullish on this company. So even though we have gotten a beating, I am holding for sure.
This is one that took a hit. This was, of course, the former SPAC that took a hit on the Hindenburg short report from, what was that?
It is
2 weeks ago now. I'm losing track of time, but
remember how they also a different company, but they also did a hit piece on CLCK, you know, and down all the way to $20, and look at it today. You know, unfortunately, look at it today. It's definitely has bounced nicely. If anybody grabbed the $20, are the lucky ones.
See, that's encouraging. You know, I mean, sucks for the people that bought this thing at 40, but that's encouraging to see it bounce off that 21 area a couple times now, or 22 area, whatever, 23.
Unfortunately, this company moves with Bitcoin, you know, because but they also make a profit anywhere above $6,000 of what Bitcoin is. So I feel like we're seeing a life back today because Bitcoin, it's bouncing off of the 41,000 low, right? So it's definitely had a bounce back. But unfortunately, this is going to be a stock that is going to be following Bitcoin, even though it was not the reason I bought the stock. But, you know, it is what it is.
Vivi, we could do more tickers in the chat, but before we do that, do you have anything else you wanted to hit on that was on your mind? If not, we could just spend the next 10 minutes going through chat questions.
No. I just seen somebody's asking him INFI. I'm still holding. I know they are releasing data Q2. So anything like I told you guys that have a catalyst coming up, I'm holding. You know, even though it's painful, I'm on a red right now. But
what is PRFX? They say low float plus huge catalyst. That's in all caps. Huge catalyst coming. I don't know what those catalysts are, but they're huge.
I am gonna hold it. I want to check the catalyst. So PRFX. Okay, I'm just gonna put down on my notes here. I'll check it out, guys. Huge catalyst.
CLBS.
What was the name of the ticket again? PR what? PRFX.
PRFX. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I'll check.
That was it. Yep.
Yeah, I'll take a look, you guys.
All right. Okay.
Thanks for the tip.
What about what did I just ask you about? Gosh, CLBS.
Never heard. I heard of this company, but I never traded. I never traded this company.
Okay. Do you trade Neo or Boss Man?
No.
I you never know. Boss Man, this is a biotech show. I know Neo reports earnings tonight, but we're gonna go to the Biotechs. TGTX.
Oh yeah, I did. No, I did promise the CLBS. I give you guys SCSN and CLBS. I'll give you guys tomorrow. You're right. Somebody just told me here in the chat. I was trying to remember what was the second one, CLBS. I'll take a look, guys. I really like the SCSN that you guys gave me. Catalyst, I think, is in August.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Really like the company.
What was that? SCF what?
SCSN. I did a show talking about that stock, and I really liked it. SCSN. They're gonna compete with the Keytruda, but it looks really promising. But I will check as CLBS. That will be my homework tonight, guys. I promise you guys.
All right, SENS. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah. No, it wasn't SENS. SENS is the blood monitor one that I hold along, but this one is not SENS. It's SESN.
Oh, CSIN Bio. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. There's your daily. Nice.
Why are people throwing me DNN? It's not even a bio stock, you guys. Nikhil, I am holding DNN because of the I'm holding for July because I think that it's a uranium mine. So I have a calls for July that I'm really read. Hopefully I'll get a life back, but is a long call on that one. But it's not bio, you guys. But I do have CNN.
You getting into the uranium plays. Look at that.
Yeah.
No idea. They must be following you on social to know that. OTRK on track. You know that one?
I heard of that one. I heard that it's a nice company, but I don't follow.
All right, what about do a couple more, guys. Got about 5 or so minutes. MREO.
I like this company. I traded before. I don't hold it, but I like the company. I like what I see. I would have to check what the next catalyst is. But when they had a news, I follow them. So they look really good. Mereo Biopharma.
Okay.
And then somebody's asking about Trevena, guys. Trevena, again, I'm holding long TRVN. I feel like there's going to be a huge need for an alternative to morphine, but unfortunately, we don't have sales numbers yet, so we just launch it. So it's just going to take patience, for sure.
Is AUPH getting a BO? Is BO a buyout? I don't know what BO
Yeah, BO is a buyout.
Okay.
So what are they asking about buyout?
They're asking if they're getting a buyout soon.
I hope so. I would have loved that. That would have been nice.
Yeah, that would be.
And then somebody was asking me about KNSA. I interviewed for that company. I was a little bummed out I didn't get it. They have a really good drug. I believe that they'll get an approval. They have a drug that's already approved for a different indication by Regeneron. So Regeneron's getting like a 50% royalties, I think, on this drug.
Cool.
And they have an indication for a heart condition. The data looks really good as an injectable. Yeah.
All right. We've discussed this before. Our Relief Therapeutics. This one, is anything changed here, or is it the same?
Yeah, somebody asked a question that that I thought it was really interesting. Can you talk about how Biotech commercialize their new approved drugs, mostly license out the products or build their own sales department? So I do believe that when a company is trying to go alone, I think it's a recipe for disaster. So I think either a partnership or trying to sell the company. For example, a UPH is going alone, even though it's an amazing product. That got me a little nervous. I'm holding. But hopefully a lot of companies, they want to show first that they can sell to then sell the company out. And that's exactly how they do it. They usually either go alone, which I think it's hard for a company to go alone, or they license out the product so other people can sell the company for you. So in case, I think Travina partnered up with the Seniors Health that is doing the launch for them. So they're not actually part of the whole expansion of commercializing the drug.
All right, we got a couple more minutes, guys. Like 1 more minute, actually. Let's just do a couple more stocks.
Sorrento. I'm long with Sorrento, you guys. I know Sorrento was doing SRNE. They're doing that, the rapid test, and a lot of the pilots were doing before they would go to Hong Kong. A lot of the United pilots were using and doing the rapid test. I believe that they have a really special rapid test there, and I do like the pipeline. So it's a company that I hold long.
All right, last one. We'll try it. AEZS. Eterna. I don't know this one. No idea.
AEZS. I heard of that company, but what happened over there? Look at that. $3 all the way to 116. Jeez.
Oh, let's go. Let's go find out in our handy dandy Benzinga Pro. What date was that? That was on the what date was that? That was on like the 8th. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, don't see any headlines.
No, so it was just like,
look at that. Shares trading higher and not seeing news. Weird.
No, yeah. So it was just.
This is probably I bet you this has a low float. I bet you it does.
Yeah, probably has a low float, and it was just. Is it?
160 million. That's not what I would call low. That's
no, not low at all.
That's
no.
interesting.
No.
Interesting. All right. I don't know. That's weird. Sorry. Who had that in chat? I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help there. But,
yeah, I will give you guys the homework tomorrow for CLBS. It's a company that people ask a lot about it. So I'll take a look for you guys.
All right, guys, smash that like button for Vivi. You can follow her on Twitter at Biotech_SD. Hit the like. There we go. Vivi, as always, it's a pleasure. Good to have you back.
It was good to have you too.
Looking forward to seeing what happens the rest of the week. Have a good one.
I will see you. Take care. Okay, bye, you guys.
All right, guys, I'm going to hop off this stream, hop into our next while I put the link in for y'all to find it, because that would be a little easier. You can go to youtube.com/Benzinga, or you can click on the link that I'm pinning in the chat right now. If you are interested in small caps, interested in penny stocks, not just stocks themselves, but strategies, like how to trade, not what to trade, but how to trade, that's what we got next. We got Beginner Trader up now. He's going to walk you through his strategy on how he trades the stocks, how he does, why he trades them, and yes, he will talk some individual stocks, and he will take questions from the chat. So that is happening right now. In that link I just put in chat. It's also in the description of the video. So I'm going to hop off here, and I'll see you for penny stocks with Beginner Trader. Everyone have a good rest of your day.